Hello, this is the current state of American Dream as of May 2016. And this is a project I've been working on along with four other students, including Samuel Bird, who provided music for the game, Byron Buslig, and Shanae Lee, who provided art, and Olivia Dunlap, who, along with myself, provided code. American Dream is about a girl named Luca who recently began an internship at a company, and she's not really enjoying it so far. She's pretty nervous, and the game is going to follow through a couple weeks of her job and sort of her internalizing her experiences. So the game consists of two parts. During the daytime, she answers emails from coworkers and clients and deals with the daily stressors of having a low-level job. Sort of an interactive narrative through the form of an email interface. And during the nighttime, the player goes through these sort of wild arcade-style dreamscapes and deals with the manifestations of the things that happen during the daytime. So the player can make decisions, choose to handle something in a certain way during the daytime that would then be reflected by changing events at nighttime during the different nighttime levels. So this is the first sort of opening sequence. There's not a lot of functionality here yet. This is going to serve as sort of the hub page, new game, load game, that sort of thing. We want to have various things getting added to this to show progression in the game, Easter eggs or sort of trophies, knickknacks on the desk to sort of represent bosses defeated at night or that sort of thing. We had an idea to represent stress level, which is a mechanical. I'll explain it in a minute, via sort of a Fitbit or smartwatch that the player can see when they're at their desk. But when the player clicks on the monitor, loads into the email interface, and Luca gets to work. So through these, you can read and receive emails that you get throughout the day. Some of them are from coworkers, like this one, asking you to do something, and you can reply in one or two ways. This one doesn't take any time, but you don't get anything out of it. This one takes some more time out of your day, which is always going down. And when we get this part finished, each decision will increase your stress level. And when your stress maxes out for the day, you'll be unable to make any more decisions. And you decrease your stress meter at night during the dream levels. So it's important to perform well in both aspects of the game. So if we go through here, this is from our boss saying we could take some time to learn a little bit more about the company. So if we do that, time will progress, as we spend more time working on that. So it was 9 o'clock when we started doing that. Now it's going to be 12:30 by the time we finish doing that. We've got a load, ton of new emails to check on. So this one in particular, the packaging quote, if we open it right now, we have this option because we spent time looking at our company. So we can do either of these, but we can also ask somebody for help by going to this compose menu. So we can ask our manager about how to best respond to this sort of question. So if we do this, we send an email to our manager. It takes a little bit of time to write the email. So if we go to our red mail, you can see we've sent the email. So in the meantime, while we wait for a reply, we can take some mail, pass it around. Just going to pass even a little bit more time. So when we get back, we should be getting an email from our manager soon. So yeah, that popped up at 2:25 p.m. So now that we've read this, we have a little bit more information about how to handle that issue. So if we go back to the packaging quote, we go to respond now, we have our manager's advice to give sort of a little bit extra help to the customer. So we can do that. Time will progress. So you can sort of see how the player has a couple different options, and most of these on the first day are really basic and straightforward. But we want her interactions with her coworkers and other customers to sort of accumulate over time, so that more dramatic things begin to happen. And it'll keep going throughout the day until she gets to 5 o'clock, at which point the game will progress into the night level. We jump forward in time after she leaves work. So if I go through and ask some more through these to help pass some time until it's time to leave, we can move on to the night level soon. Okay, and as it gets closer to 5 o'clock, you can see that we've gone through quite a few emails. And normally there'll be some sort of display to show the current stress meter from answering these questions, dealing with all of these throughout the day. And you may not be able to answer or reply to every email throughout the day. Some things may accumulate. It just depends on the sort of decisions you make and how you progress through the game. So once 5 o'clock rolls around, we'll move to the night level, which, as I said, is going to be affected by decisions that we make during the daytime. At this time, there's no direct link, but it is going to be related more as we work further on the project. Okay, and this is the night level, and this is our player character, who is represented as sort of a notion of a person. As the game progresses, we want to morph that to be more and more like Luca herself. This up here is the life bar of the player and a numeric representation of their life, and this is going to be a stress meter that will reduce as you collect items and defeat enemies in the night level, so that you can be more productive during the daytime. We just picked up the twig, which is going to be one of many weapons in the game you can unlock from completing certain actions during the daytime or defeating certain enemies at night. So I'm going to go ahead and equip that. If we go over here and talk to this individual, it lets us know that we need to use a bus ticket to leave the level. So we need to track down a bus ticket. So as we come up here, there are mushrooms that attack us. They lunge at us, but we can take them out. We wanted the overall aesthetic of the dream to be very ethereal and random and a little bit wacky, not make a lot of sense sometimes, to sort of convey that feeling of being in a dream. So she's got mushrooms with tongues for feet that attack her and slide around. And over here there's this larger enemy made of jello, things like that. She's attacking with little twig. So as we progress through the level, there are a couple other individuals to talk to, and we're picking these up, helping our stress meter go down. And it's really just sort of some rudimentary art assets, and some things are fleshed in better than others. Our background map is sketched in, but we have some more detailed art assets that are more finished. And that's the Jello enemy. It's a little bit larger and it's going to have a different kind of behavior than the other ones. So let me go down here. Okay, and right now we don't have the puzzle fully implemented, but if we go up here, we found our bus ticket. So normally this gate will be closed and we will have to search for the keys to this area, looking around trying to find the keys to open the gate to get to the ticket. Now that we have the ticket, we've essentially solved the level, but the basic structure of the game would be that it would flow from the day levels to the night level, making decisions and moving throughout the day, completing various tasks at your job. And then at night, Luca sort of lives vicariously through her dreams and deals with all of the things that have happened, in a sense, and will complete puzzles and solve mysteries at night before going back into the day level to start it all over again. And we want to do probably about 15 day levels and 15 night levels, to represent about 3 weeks separated in time of her life while she's working at this internship, to sort of show her progression. So we didn't get as much implemented as we would have liked, but we learned a lot about getting a workflow down, and learned a lot about Unity and how to work more efficiently. We've decided to keep working on the project after the semester to try and get it more finished and more fleshed out. But this is the current state as of May 2016. Alright, thank you for watching.